What's going on, Jerome's? Obviously, a huge bummer happened last Thursday against the Rams. Christian Darrisaw going down with a torn ACL, MCL, and one of the best young left tackles in the game. Hopefully heals up fast and be good to go for 2025. So, huge loss for the team and the offense, losing one of your best players. But Kwesi, I love that Kwesi just cooks. Like, he doesn't make excuses. He doesn't waste time. He makes deals that are going to help this team play really good football, and he did that in essentially swapping out a 2026, not 2025, because Vikings don't have any 2025 picks, 2026 day 3 selection for veteran left tackle Cam Robinson. And Kwesi deserves a lot of credit on this deal because basically you get him what could max out as a 2026 fourth-round pick, as well as the Jaguars picked up the bulk of his contract. So for around $3 million and a 2026 fourth-round pick, you get a top 12, top 15 starting caliber veteran left tackle to replace Christian Darrisaw. Given the circumstances, that's phenomenal. It's fantastic. And, Kevin O'Connell just like, he's probably going to play. Right? But O'Connell did make some good points where at left tackle, learning the scheme, learning, getting some chemistry with the players around you, as well as terminology and stuff that needs to be learned. But at the end of the day, if you're at left tackle, you run block and you're one-on-one against an edge rusher. That's what it comes down to. And overall, Cam Robinson looked really damn good in his debut for the Vikings. Played 73 snaps, 100% of the Vikings' offensive output, as well as 0 goose egg D'Angelo Russell sacks allowed. Now, there was a third down sack late in the game where the Colts sent a little bit of pressure as well as threw a game at that side, but the PFF rightfully dinged Brandel with that sack. Brandel gave up 3 sacks against the Colts. Yeah, right. But that communication will come. Like, he literally met Blake Brandel on Thursday, right? So that's going to be good to go. And overall, like, This wasn't like quite the Passionate adjacent type game against the Falcons, but it's still pretty damn good in terms of a plug and play left tackle coming in the middle of the week. Only allowed 4 pressures, had 1 penalty, but that was sort of ticky tacky, and a 66.1 PFF grade. All that on 2 days of practice, and we talk about practice. Plus, I don't see this as a Josh Dobbs situation where he gets worse as he learns his teammates' names and the playbook. Cam Robinson is an absolute pros pro. Was very solid for many years coming out of Alabama. Tied for the Jaguars, but they wanted to go in a different direction. And overall, the Vikings offensive line. So Cam Robinson entrenched at left tackle. Brandel will get better. Bradbury, when he's not getting his foot stepped on by Ed Ingram and getting dump trucked by Grover Stewart, he's Ed Ingram actually played like a solidish game, but overall the interior offensive line, there's a lot of failures in there against the Colts that have to get cleaned up, and Brian O'Neill is still Brian frickin' O'Neill. Plus you got Reisner in your back pocket now, so all of that is given the circumstances, which the Vikings, they don't cry in the breast milk, they don't wallow, oh woe is us, just they find ways to get things done, and next man up and next team up is the Jacksonville Jaguars, which of course Cam Robinson revenge game. And this little corridor of the schedule is actually very favorable for Cam Robinson to hit the ground running because he's very familiar with the Colts, who he played twice a year with the Jaguars. Obviously, very familiar with the Jaguars. Going up against Josh Allen Hines in practice every single day, has a good fix of what the defense does because, like I said, in practice every single day, every single way. Also, just overall intel, especially of what Doug and the Jaguars offense likes to do. Like, hopefully, Cam Robinson sings like a canary, man. Right, and it's not snitching if you're employed by us now, even though Jaguars still pay the bulk of his remaining salary, which is funny. And then, of course, you have the Tennessee Titans again. So this 3-game AFC South schedule actually works out very favorably for Cam Robinson to get acclimated and get up to speed for the Vikings before the stretch run. So overall, again, it was a great trade by Kwesi, getting things done and getting a very solid, competent player at a bargain rate. And, of course, Cam Robinson, you're doing the damn thing, getting things done. Plus, I love how he got a little bit emotional, getting that game ball from Kevin O'Connell after the game because, obviously he was pissed off by the Jaguars because they benched him. They didn't want him, right? And he's very much wanted here, and hopefully he continues very solid play on the field. And, it's tough to lose Darrisaw. But like I said, given the circumstances, getting a guy like Cam Robinson, especially on the cheap, fantastic move. And we love him. We want him here. And hey, Cam Robinson, have you ever played right guard? I know you haven't, but have you ever considered it? because Darrisaw will be back. And hey, do you want to play right guard next year for like, I don't know, $8 million a year? Come on, baby, come on. But your thoughts on our thoughts? Cam Robinson looked really damn good in his debut for the Vikings. Roll Tide. Sorry, Skull Tide. Close enough. You guys know what to do. Skull, production value.